to an exciting match in the first round of the tournament. It is. It's very exciting. I'm excited to be here. You should be too, because we got a good match for you today. Friends, faction mates. They like each other. Ranked number 2, Thomas Scully, returns to the singles tournament. He made it to the finals of last year's tournament. He is also already challenged for the belt this year, hoping to do it again. But in order to do that, step number 1 in the tournament is underdog Cameron Redshaw, ranked at number 15, coming in second in sudden death in the 5-way play-in into the tournament, has earned him this spot here today. It should be an interesting match. I'm excited to see it. Hopefully you are too. Let's get into the promos right.
Well, Doc, you made it. You made it to
That's a word.
the Summer Series singles tournament, whatever we're calling it now. You beat 3 people in one match. That's more people than Scully's beaten all season. So, statistically, you this season, better player than Scully. Thoughts?
Not many. I didn't realize the Fatal 5-Way was going by Twohig's Trivia Night rules, where if you get first or third, good job. If you get second, screw you. You got to play Scully. So, welcome to my funeral, everyone. This will be a good time.
Hey, even if it is your funeral, you're going to put the fun in funeral. Manners make it, man. Let's do this.
Remember when we beat Manhattan?
Yeah.
I remember way back when Jack Pinchuk's internet was dog shit. And Doug Castle was like, hey, we need to get a teammate. And I went, you know what? There's this young buck that plays Warzone named Cameron Redshaw. We'll just throw him in. And hopefully you guys can win your first one. And then they won. And I've regretted it ever since. Because Cameron Redshaw keeps showing up in Fandom and winning. And I need him to be great at Warzone. So let's do it. Let's do him the favor of making him a Warzone only player for me again, so he can win me another belt. That'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, we were both at Redshaw's wedding. It's prophetic that we are now at
his funeral. Yeah, are we pallbearers at this one? Because we weren't invited to be groomsmen in that one. All right, fucking let's play.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I don't really have any words. You should probably go back. Just go rewatch those. Those promos are probably worth a rewatch. I don't say that about many promos. Maybe go check those out again. But without further ado, let's move right into round number 1. Here's how round number 1 is going to work. Each player is going to get 10 questions in the realm of fandom fights. You'll have 15 seconds to write your answer down. At the end of 15 seconds, I will say pens down. You'll then reveal your answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer will be worth 1 point apiece. Should any player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 1?
Can I get the bonus question anyway?
I'll give it to you after.
Let's do it. I love you, Doc.
Or during, when you get all 10 right. All right. Here we go. Question number 1 comes in the category of Alien vs. Predator. In Alien vs. Predator, what does Lex give back to the Predator that her team took, which gets the Predator to trust her? Generally. Shot a match just before this. I had water for that match. I forgot to refill. Another fun fact, my battery is going down about 1% every minute, so this should be a fun game of chicken. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Scully.
Weapon.
And Redshaw.
Will you accept gun?
We will accept both of those answers. That's right. All right, we'll move to question number 2. This comes in the category of DC. The main villain successfully creates his own island in the middle of the ocean in which DC film? I don't know what happened, but my green screen no longer reaches the edges of my camera. I didn't change anything.
It's only been going like more
5,
in.
4. The camera's in the same place. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Redshaw.
Superman Returns?
Let's go.
Superman Returns.
This is correct, and that is why your faction hates you, Doc. Your third question comes in the category of Disney animation. What relative of Olivia's is kidnapped in The Great Mouse Detective? tell this story because it's a fun one, and it involves mice. One time I went to the pet store when I was a kid. I saw the mice in the cage. I was like, ooh, I want one of those. But they were only $2. They were steak food. Said that before, but it's a fun story. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Scully.
Father.
And Redshaw.
I said brother.
Father is correct. So Scully takes the first lead. It is 3-2 as we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Mission Impossible. And the question is, who plays the IMF superior who gives Ethan his mission at the beginning of Mission Impossible 2? I haven't brought up this controversial take in a while, but I don't think this one's all that bad. Mission Impossible 1, Mission Impossible 2,
Stop.
and then all the rest of them.
That's worse than my Deadpool 2 take.
4. No, it's not. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Redshaw.
Anthony Hopkins.
And Scully.
It's not Mission Difficult, it's Mission Impossible. Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins is correct. Scully leads 4-3. So we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Star Wars. Who kills Captain Needa in The Empire Strikes Back? My favorite bowling movie by far. Really throws you off when the other team gets a strike, but then the Empire comes. Strikes Back. 5, 4.
It's not quite
I
King.
was wondering where you were going with it.
1. Pens down. We'll go to Scully.
Darth Vader.
And Redshaw.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader is correct. We will move to the next question, which comes in the category of Pixar. At the beginning of The Incredibles, Mr. Incredible saves what type of transportation from crashing after Bomb Voyage escapes? Good movie. You know what? There's some gems later on, but I think early Pixar is really where it hit its peak.
That early 2000s mark.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Redshaw.
Mama said you got hit by a train.
And Scully.
Train.
Train is correct. Score is 6-5. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Disney live action. The question is, which Disney live action film features an over 400-year-old man named Frank? I'd like to say I like this question, but frankly, my dear, yeah, it's okay. That's a quote from a movie. It's not in Fandom, and I know it. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
That is Scully's first repeat. The question again. Which Disney live-action film features an over 400-year-old man named Frank? Also the name of a popular ballpark snack. Though I prefer a nice tall glass of beer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Redshaw.
Tuck Everlasting.
And Scully.
I think that's right. I said the black hole.
Both, unfortunately, incorrect. We were looking for Jungle Cruise.
Oh, right.
Jungle Cruise.
I was never going to get there.
The Rock.
Yeah,
All right.
not new.
So there are no more perfect rounds today as we get to the next question, which comes in the category of horror icons. The question is simply, who directed Halloween Kills? Wouldn't it be wild if the next... I know the next movie has a name already, but like, wouldn't it be wild if they were just like, the next movie's called Christmas? I think they should do that. But...
I'm just waiting for Halloween Begins.
1. Pens down. We'll go to Scully.
David Gordon Green.
And Redshaw.
I was just praying it was the same guy, David Gordon Green.
David Gordon Green is correct. Scully leads 7-6 as we get to the penultimate question of the round, which comes in the category of the MCU. What is the name of the object that sorcerers use to create portals in Doctor Strange? had a sequel, of which I don't think I care for that much. I think it's just kind of okay.
Mid-tier MCU.
Not even. I kind of put it down with like
Better than the first one.
some other. No, disagree. 5, 4,
I lied.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Redshaw.
Sling ring.
Angry people backstage. And Scully.
Sling ring.
Sling ring is correct. Scully still maintains a 1-point lead as we get to the final question, round number 1, which comes in the category of James Bond. What specific Olympic event is BB Doll training for in For Your Eyes Only? Not going to do it.
1, 2.
Nope, not going to do it. Nope, can't do it. For Your Eyes Only.
There it is.
No, couldn't stop it. That's not really how I just feel like that's a funny voice to sing that song. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I don't want to use the word shrill, but yeah. We'll go to Redshaw.
Skiing doesn't look like a real word.
And Scully.
Figure skating.
Figure skating is the correct answer. So with that, Scully widens the lead to 9 to Redshaw's 7 at the end of round number 1. Quite a match we have here as we move into round number 2. Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep it if they spin the second time. Each player will get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless they'd like to check down to multiple choice, in which case they will only be worth 1. And be aware that stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are Star Wars, Star Trek, Wizarding World, Alien vs. Predator, Disney Animation, MCU, Pixar, and YA. With that being said, Mr. Scully, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I say we defer.
All right, Cameron Redshaw, you will be spinning first. This will be your
Cool.
first spin at the wheel. Lands on Disney Animation. Would you like to keep
Now,
yours?
Doc, I know that you are a top-tier fandom player who is comfortable with every category that exists in the universe.
Cameron Redshaw, are you
I'll
prepared
take it.
are you prepared for your questions in the category of Disney Animation? All right. I'll give you a second.
Thank you.
Okay. Your first question in Disney Animation. Which Disney animated film features a prince killing the main villain who took the form of a dragon?
I always overthink these so hard. Sleeping Beauty.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who voices Captain Amelia in Treasure Planet?
No, I'll need multiple.
All right, your multiple choice options is A. Laurie Metcalf, B. Sally Hawkins, C. Sigourney Weaver, or D. Emma Thompson.
Laurie Metcalf?
That is incorrect. Scully, chance for a 1-point steal. Your options again are A. Laurie Metcalf, B. Sally Hawkins, C. Sigourney Weaver, or D. Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson.
That is correct for a 1-point steal. Redshaw, your third question. In Pinocchio, the Blue Fairy assigns Jiminy Cricket to be what for Pinocchio?
His conscience.
That is correct for 2 points.
Again.
All right. Redshaw, your penultimate question in Disney Animation. What is the name of Mulan's horse in Mulan?
Khan.
That is correct for 2 points.
Khan.
And your final question. What type of object does Ursula take from Triton in The Little Mermaid?
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your first repeat. The question again. What type of object does Ursula take from Triton in The Little Mermaid?
Crown.
That is incorrect. Scully, chance for a 2-point steal.
His trident.
That is correct for a 2-point steal.
I was between like trident and crowns.
Yeah. Can we bring Cam in just real quick?
Sure thing.
I might be wrong, but she doesn't have a crown, and then she has a crown.
Yeah. Like when she's massive, she has the crown as well.
That's not very nice.
So, do we want a challenge? We might as well.
Also, I thought that Triton and Trident was like too easy.
I think crown is a reasonable challenge.
Okay, we'll challenge it.
Yeah, we will challenge.
We'll be right back after this challenge. We are back from the challenge. A worthy challenge it was, as it will be awarded to Mr. Redshaw. She takes the crown as well. So the crown is a correct answer. Redshaw will gain the 2 points, which brings us to the end of his round number 2. The score is now 15-10. Cameron Redshaw in the lead. As we bring back up the wheel. And Mr. Koho for Thomas Scully. This is your first turn. Lands on Star Trek. So to keep it or spin again?
I'd say spin again. On this wheel, there's nothing bad. Might as well.
I'm willing to risk, so let's spin again.
All right. Lands on Opponent's Choice.
Dope.
Well, shit.
Love it.
You done messed up, Thomas Scully. I don't know what's on the wheel.
Oh,
Nothing bad for Thomas Scully.
got Star Wars, Star Trek, Wizarding World, Alien vs. Predator, Disney Animation, or not Disney Animation, MCU, Pixar, and YA.
Do we just,
I don't know.
do we just give him Pixar and hope that it goes wrong?
I don't think it will. I don't know. I kind of want to give him YA just because there's a lot of bad movies.
You know, that's fair. Twilight.
Then if he gets the questions right, he can feel bad about it.
You know what? Yeah. YA, breathe.
Yeah, please.
Wow.
Sure thing.
Thought we were friends.
Scully, the category of YA has been assigned to you. Are you prepared for it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Your first question. Which YA film was the first to take place in a town called Forks?
Twilight.
That is correct for 2 points.
Can we challenge on the basis of Koho?
Fun fact, I've been there.
I might award that challenge, but no. All right. Scully, your second question. What is the ceremony where children are chosen to be tributes called in the Hunger Games?
The Reaping.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. In Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1, who shows up after the actual wedding ceremony to see Bella?
Jacob.
That is correct for 2 points.
I hate that fucking movie so much.
Scully, your penultimate question. Who plays Triss's friend Christina in the Divergent series?
Zoe Kravitz.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. Where specifically on their bodies do the kids from the maze have Teresa remove their trackers from in the Death Cure?
The back of their necks.
That is correct for 2 more points and a clean sweep.
You're right, Doc, I do feel bad. So
the score is now 20.
Sweep, so that's all I hope for.
The score is now 20-15. Thomas Scully in the lead as we get into round number 3. Here's how round number 3 is going to work. It is the betting round. We're going to have 5 more questions in the realm of Fandom fights. Each player will be able to bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points once they hear the category. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we run out of questions. Players, any questions? We got round number 3.
let's do it.
No.
All right. All right, your first category that you can bet points on is the MCU. We'll get bets starting with Scully.
2.
And Redshaw.
2.
All right, your question in the MCU. In the Avengers, whose job is to bottleneck the portal during the battle in New York after the team comes together? I have comments. I'll save them for later. Don't worry about it. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is Scully's second repeat. The question again. In the Avengers, whose job is to bottleneck the portal during the battle in New York after the team comes together? Don't know what Koho said. What WTF to? So find out. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Scully.
I said Black Widow.
And Redshaw.
I also said Black Widow.
Both, unfortunately, incorrect. We were looking for Thor.
Yeah. I should have changed to Thor.
So what was her
Regardless,
stabbing the thing with the... Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. But bottleneck is... And Steve directs Thor to... Yeah.
All right, so each player has lost 2 points, essentially the same situation we were in a minute ago. Scully now leads 18-13. It's a 5-point game as we get to the second question, which is in the category of DreamWorks animation. We will get bets starting with Redshaw.
2.
And Scully.
2.
All right, the question in DreamWorks. Who voices the title character in Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron?
I think you mixed up the words there.
Nice. Good reference. For those of you watching,
I'm sorry, Mark.
Redshaw's had like a little bit to drink, and this is what 5, 4,
I got a pre-game for these scenarios.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll get answers starting with Redshaw.
Matt Damon.
And Scully.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon is correct. We are back to where we started at the beginning of the round. Only there are 3 questions left. Scully leads 20-15. As we get to the third question, which comes in the category of Star Trek. We'll get bets starting with Scully.
2.
And Redshaw.
I'm still in it, so good enough. 2.
All right. Here's the rub. They both hit. Game over. They both miss. Game over. Redshaw hits while Scully misses. Game on.
And what?
Your question in Star Trek. Which Star Trek film features a villain hijacking a Federation ship and using it to attack the Enterprise? Answers in 5, 4, 3.
Repeat. Why not?
All right, that is Redshaw's second repeat. The question again. Which Star Trek film features a villain hijacking a Federation ship and using it to attack the Enterprise? Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Get answers starting with Redshaw.
Star Trek Into Darkness.
And Scully.
Star Trek 2: The Wrath of Khan.
And your winner, Thomas Scully. The correct answer was the Wrath of Khan, though I do believe we're going to, thinking about it, I think we're going to give Redshaw the points there as well, because Redshaw. Khan does also steal a Federation ship. So, both answers correct. But with that being said, 'tis the match. Scully wins 22-17. And you know what? Ask Tim. No one's going to believe me, but ask Tim. I told Tim before this match happened, everyone's going to be like, oh, Redshaw's going to get knocked out, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, I bet Redshaw makes it at least 3 questions in round 3. Because Redshaw's good at this, whether he likes to admit it or not. Yeah, let's talk to him right now. Not you, other one. Hey guys, how are we feeling? Look, I know you came in with like a pretty fun attitude. You made it very far into round 3 with Thomas Scully. This is pretty good. You're looking pretty good coming out of this, Doc. How you feeling?
So I feel good. I just didn't want to get knocked out. That's literally it. So win.
Fair. You need to do that. Holtzman, how do you think your teammate played?
I was not told that my teammate, my client, would be showing up inebriated to this match. And Doc, I just want to say I could not be prouder of you for embracing the spirit of one Tim Brzakala. Man has beaten Thomas Scully. You should have beaten Thomas Scully. So there's that. But no, I'm really happy for him. Yeah, when we saw how that play-in turned out, and we saw that Doc was playing Scully, we were like, well, you'll give him a hell of a fight. We beat Manhattan. Never forget that. But yeah, no, Doc did very well. He should hold his head high. Yeah. You didn't even have to challenge it. You got points.
Yeah, I got loopholes in 2 different questions. I broke Fandom today.
A little bit. This is very true, yeah. Doc, I'd ask you who you want to play next. I got a feeling you're just going to go study for Warzone. Is that the case?
What's Andrew James Barr doing nowadays?
Waiting for a match.
Please. Yes.
We'll see.
Yes.
That might be in the cards eventually. Doc, great performance today. Well done. We'll see you next time as we bring in our winner today, Thomas Scully. Look, man, I don't want to say upset, but here you are. Well done. Scully, this is not your first rodeo in a tournament, as it were. Coming in at number 2, you're a pretty high favorite to go pretty deep in this thing. You definitely Redshaw showed some incredible skill that I don't know that everyone knew he had. You showed pretty much what everyone expected you to have, which was a near perfect game. How are you feeling about your performance in round 1, and are you looking forward to future rounds?
Yeah, I mean, like first singles match since the title loss, I feel good. Like good confidence builders to get back into singles. The Avengers miss was honestly me just not wanting to go against my initial instinct. I thought Thor, that's why I took the repeat, and then I'm like, I'll just say Black Widow. Didn't hurt me in the end, thankfully. But gotta think more clearly next time. But yeah, going forward, it's gonna be fun. The whole tournament of like 2/3 Kingsmen, so one of us is probably gonna end up winning eventually. Like me, Koho, Holtzman, Albert, Matthew, Jack, Javi. I mean, like Boatman. I mean, like one of us is going to take it because we're the best faction in Fandom. And look, for me personally, I know I'm the best player in this league. I know I can ascend to that level. Just got to play like it. I think today was a good first step.
Agreed.
Got it, Joe.
All right. Well, just to give you some info, I'm in an awkward spot here, guys. Just a little bit.
Motherfucker.
You're moving on to round number 2, Thomas Scully. You will have an opponent. It will be a rematch. You will be playing your partner, your manager, with Kaleb Koho in round number 2.
Look, as long as it's not a knockout this time, I'll be okay.
Look, you're not going to score like 2 in round 1 again, so like that's not going to happen.
My whole goal is to at least make you sweat. At least give you a workout.
If you can do what Doc did to me today, everyone goes home happy. Or even if it's the other way around, if it's a close game and you come out on top, everyone will go home happy because one of us is going to be one step closer to that belt. Obviously, I want to get there because, I have unfinished business that I need to attend to. Jesus. Someone keep alcohol away from Doc.
All I'll say is I have a weird ability to usually do really well in round 2 matches that I have no business winning on paper.
Sure.
No.
Interesting.
Thankfully, I'm not the 1 seed this year, so
Odd
a
fact.
fraud is. So
I will throw out one more odd
33
fact.
points in Rizzy, that's all I'm saying.
I will throw out one more odd fact. Current singles champion, Joe Fairley, has 2 losses. You're looking at.
What's up?
Oh, Best of
I'm
luck.
coming
to
for
both
your
of you.
belt, bitch. Here we go.
Best of luck to both of you in the upcoming tournament. Scully, congratulations on the win today. And thank you to all of you for watching this exciting first round matchup of the Summer Series singles tournament. We got one more for you coming out later today, and that will conclude round one. We'll move right on to round two. It's going to be an exciting one, but thank you all for joining us today. Thank you to Scully. Thank you to Redshaw. Thank you to Koho. Thank you to Holtzman. And we'll see you next time with another great episode of Fandom Fights.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.